Before I play the video, I just gotta say thank you ESPN for hiring Max Kellerman. Oh man, he just dropped that ether, that shit that gonna make Canelo fans and Oscar Dela Hoya fans so burn slow. Let me play this fucking audio. Pure, unadulterated heat.
Both sides of the fight. It's a little different when you promote both guys. Yep. Will you take a risk with your guy? Oscar is behaving right now. You mentioned Canelo's the economic engine of his promotional company. 100% that's true. No question. And he is acting as though he doesn't think his guy is going to win that fight. And that's not good for anybody, including Canelo. And when Canelo tells me in the ring that we just made Triple G the biggest offer of his career and we haven't heard back, the fact is, when the details came out about that, and that's what Canelo told me during the post-fight interview this last Saturday night.
That's what I was leading to. Go ahead and say it.
Yep. The details came out. It's for next November that the offer is made. That's not a serious thing. Negotiations take place between now and then. The bottom line is, Triple G wanted this fight for a long time. Canelo, I think, is bothered by the fact that fans say he's ducking, because believe me, listen, anyone who doesn't know boxing, Canelo ain't the ducking kind. But his promoter doesn't want to take that risk against Triple G, a man that most consider the baddest man on the planet.
Let's call this what it is. Last point. You can't knock Oscar for being the astute businessman that's trying to put himself in a position to make the most money. But it's two things that are very important. Number one, Oscar De La Hoya right now looks like a flaming hypocrite because he used to talk about promoters doing exactly what he's doing right now by prohibiting Canelo from having this fight. And the second part is this. Not only are you doing that, but guess what? If Canelo loses to Triple G, how is that going to compromise Canelo's money? Canelo's still going to come back and still be a beast and still make his money. Even if a potential rematch, it could be mega.
Here's the ultimate irony. Oscar De La Hoya, the fighter, was being promoted perfectly by Bob Arum. They were avoiding the toughest fights, making the winnable fights, and he was being criticized by hardcore boxing fans. Why don't you fight this guy, this guy, this guy? He leaves Top Rank, makes not always the best business decision as Floyd Mayweather did, takes a ton of risks, wins some, loses some, but has his own kind of pride now when he looks back in his career that he gained control of his career and fought everyone, not just Floyd and Hopkins and Trinidad, like everyone, Mosley, everybody. And Canelo is going to want the same thing for himself by the time his career is over. He may need to get control of his own career and start dictating to his promoter, look, I don't like the criticism, I gotta fight that guy.
I call that an insight.
Wow, that's a damn shame. Y'all see this shit? Canelo Alvarez done threw Oscar De La Hoya ass under the bus. They blaming Oscar De La Hoya, saying he's protecting Canelo from Gennady Golovkin. You see this shit? That motherfucker done threw De La Hoya, the golden boy, threw his ass under the bus. So De La Hoya's taking all the blame for Canelo ducking Gennady Golovkin. And as y'all heard, man, I told y'all that offer was bullshit. It was a bullshit offer, man. And they blaming De La Hoya. De La Hoya is taking all the heat for Canelo ducking Gennady Golovkin. That's a damn shame. Damn shame. He done threw his goddamn promoter under the bus. Goddamn shame.